channel. Today we're gonna talk about depression. So I guess most of you guys are familiar with it and how it seems from the outside. Some of you might be familiar with how it feels from the inside. I'm pretty sure that the majority of people have felt some state of depression. It's all a matter of how we perceive it, what we do with it, and how our mindset view it. So depression is a state where you get so trapped in a mental, emotionally bubble that the whole world seems like it has some kind of lid on it. It seems as if it's never gonna get better. It seems as if you have this straight line where you can't fully feel joy. You can't fully feel anything. It's like you feel too much and too little at the same time. Many people with depression are unable to become conscious about the situation they are in that they wish to change, because they think that they can't change. They think that this is their terms. They think that this is life. So when you deal with somebody with depression, it's easy to judge from the outside. Because from the outside it could look like the person is lazy, or it could look like the person just is like incredibly bad mood and never want to smile, and you want to kind of pull the person up from their hole. But the thing is, when people are too deep in that hole, you cannot pull them up with any tent of force. For many people, as more happy the people are around them, as more they feel how unhappy they are. The truth is that when you deal with depression, it's because you are in a situation you do not wish to be. You are in a place where you feel you cannot leave that place, but it's not where your soul feel alive. It's not where you belong. So it is you neglecting to listen to your heart for a extended amount of time, to the point where you can no longer hear where you truly belong and what you truly desire. Or you have been in so much pain and suffering for so long that you feel like just giving up. What we can do with depressions. No, wait. Sorry, spirits talking. So first of all, energetically, spiritual view. When we are in a state of depression, our vibration are vibrating lower than normally, because the lights and the love in our cells are not as active as normally, so everything goes slower, more dense, and a lower vibration all over. When we vibrate lower, we are vibrationally matched to those lower energy forms who wish to interact and become a part of the depression itself. It is not unknown that people with depression are hallucinating or hearing voices, because it is all combined. When you are in that low frequency, the beings with the same frequency are able to enter you, feel, and empathize the feelings that you have, empathize the thoughts that you have, empathize the negative ideas that you have about yourself. So all of a sudden it's not just you, it's you and all the energies there are matched to you in that state of being. What to do with it? So just as much that you are vibrationally matched to all the lower frequencies when you're there, you are the same amount of a match to the higher vibrations when you're there. So the game is, when I am this depressed, which positive feeling am I capable of feeling? There is close enough to the state that I am in for it to not feel unnatural, but high enough to lift me higher than where I was. And how many times a day am I able to connect to this feeling? So for some people it could be like, I like myself because I wear black. simple things. I like myself because I can read, or I like myself because I have a unicorn balloon, and that is not so grown up, but I really love it, for example. So for me, I wasn't depressed, but I was kind of suicidal on and off. And at some point when I didn't want to be on earth, the one thing that kept me was that I ran every morning. I went running and I said to myself, you don't stop running until you find one reason you want to live. And I would start running and my stomach would cramp and I would puke. It was not pretty. And most of the times it was around 16 kilometers or something. I reached the very beginning of the forest, and there somehow magically the sun starts to shine always, and no matter how stormy the weather has been, sometimes it was raining with ice. So I come to this very beginning of the forest and I just have this feeling of, if the sun can shine, I can be here one more day. And if the trees can grow and they don't do shit in life, they're just standing there, I can live one more day. If they can do their job, being that bored, sorry trees, I love you, but come on, then I can do it. One more day. It's like, what is the Matrix anyways? It doesn't matter, I can make it fun. So that was literally my starting line to going from suicidal to wanting to live. It started with the small things you can link to, and for many people it might not be people, because people can be hard to relate to or hard to trust, especially when you are in the state of depression. Or, okay, I'm playing with this balloon too much, I'm sorry. Hyperactive. So sorry. Definitely, I lost it. So it can be hard to relate to humans because you might have trust issue at this state. It can be hard to relate to yourself because most of the time when you're depressed, you're so far away from yourself, you're not able to feel what you want or what your heart truly desires. So how should you trust yourself? There's a part of you that do not trust yourself, right? So start with something you can trust. And for many people, and we're going to come back to this in one of the other videos, for many people that is animals, cats, dogs. For some people it's nature. It's the most pure thing you can find that you feel resonance with. And let it start there. And slowly, slowly, let it evolve. As more positive energy you can put in your system, as more trust you regain in your body, in your own joy, in your own possibilities of life, as more easy and faster do you get over your depression. I was listening to this guy, Don't Kill Me, Andrew Ted, and he was saying something with, I don't get depressed because depression is like a mind idea or something, and my mind says, tell me that I cannot get depressed. Boom. So I look into this guy and he says a lot of good stuff. Some of it I disagree with, but a lot of it, I hand on the heart, I have to say I do agree with. There is a certain amount of truth in his statement, because if you mentally, emotionally believe that you cannot get depressed, you won't get depressed. But if you mentally tell yourself you can't get depressed, but your whole body feels exhausted and unworn and depressed because you don't listen to it, boom, you crash. So whatever you do, if you work on your feelings, you work on the mental health, you have to draw the connection, because it's within the connection between the two that the true healing appears and the true healing is created. So this was it for this depression video. I know that I'm not coming around all the aspects and angles of it because it's like a 10 minutes video. So whatever you like to dive into, whatever comments you have, please share it below and we will dive into it together. If you want me to make like a diving into certain aspects of depression, we make a follow-up video as well. Just let me know. And me and this balloon is gonna go Sunday walking. And we wish you guys a beautiful, beautiful weekend, or whenever you're gonna watch this video. Thank you so much.